Hello Leo, it is Lisa, and here is your June 2024 general reading. This is just a general reading. If you would like to have a personal reading with me, all my contact information is in the description box below this video. Okay, Leo, so let's see what's in store for you in June. Okay, Leo, so the overall message for you for June is the Death card, my favorite card. So the Death card, all about an end of a way of being, and you're moving into this new way of being. For some of you, you may have been going through this process already, and you emerge and you continue to the process of changing. And then others are at the end where you come out and you're a whole new version of yourself. You are going on to bigger and better things. You are just not the same person that you were before. We should always have these cards throughout our lifetime. It's not like we have one rebirth and then that's it. We're constantly growing and changing, and that's the way it should be. And so you've been going through this change of learning certain things, gathering some information, learning about yourself. And then, as we go through this and do this in life, we change, and we don't even sometimes realize that this is what's been happening. We're just dealing, right? And then you come out and you go, wow, I'm not the same person as I was even a year ago. I'm this completely different person. I'm dealing with things differently. I'm looking at things differently. Now I'm going to move forward and know that, I can move on to bigger and better things. Sorry, my allergies are really bad. The challenge you have in June, Leo, is moving forward and with balance and moving towards success, if I can speak. So success, it's just about, instead of it being like, running and sprinting forward, it's just going forward with balance, and that creates this flow with the universe, the infinity sign. And the more balanced you are, and it doesn't mean that you don't work hard at certain things. It's just that you don't hyper focus and go to extremes to achieve something. You just do it within balance, and that balance then creates a flow which moves you towards success. And then the more balanced you are, the more success that comes in. But it's just a challenge for you to be balanced this month, to move forward with balance. And I think sometimes when we're going through a growth process, that it is just hard to be balanced, because sometimes we want to push ourselves and force things to happen. Sometimes we just stop, right? And we're just like, nope, I'm over this, right? And so then it doesn't move forward either. So it's just trying to kind of move through this energy. Where you need to focus, Leo, is one step at a time, one day at a time. So the 10 of Wands is about just focusing on what you need to do right now. And you may not know what the outcome is going to be or how it's all going to come together. What are all the steps? So it's almost like blindly moving forward, right? And trusting the process, trusting that it's all going to come together. And all you're going to do is focus on what you have to do today in order to get to some of the goals that you have. And the great thing about this card is, as you start to step forward and start to do what you need to do, the wands fall away and it will all come together, and you'll see where it's going, right? So it'll come clearer and clearer each step you take, but you need to focus on the steps that you need to take. I always say this is like building a puzzle without having the picture, and you find the piece and you put the piece in, and then as you build the puzzle, it reveals the picture, and you're like, oh, this is what the picture is. So it's just kind of finding those puzzle pieces each day and putting it in. And then what you don't see coming will reveal in a moment. Okay, so the Death card, my favorite card. The reason I love the Death card, and I've said this a million times, is because we go through so much in life, and a lot of times it's like 2 steps forward, 5 steps back, right? And we're always going back to the old ways, or we're recycling, right? So it's kind of like you're trying to learn the same lesson over and over again, where this is that you've learned and you are moving forward, and you cannot go back to being, like, you just can't go back to being the old person you were. That person's inside, but it's, become more. And I like the example I always use is that we're a caterpillar. You go into a cocoon and you emerge as a butterfly. The butterfly cannot go back to being a caterpillar. The experience of being a caterpillar is inside the butterfly, all of that stuff, but you cannot go back to being a caterpillar. So that is why I love the Death card. It's like we go through things and there's no going back, which is amazing. Okay, so let's get some clarity on this. So the Page of Cups is just, you have to just do your part in it, and the universe will provide you with exactly what you need when you need it. And that's including taking things away when it no longer, serves you. The universe will take it away and replace it with something else. So all you have to do is just keep taking those steps, and the universe will help you along the way. The Four of Pentacles is all about balance, and it's being balanced in multiple ways, body, mind, and spirit, right? So you have to make sure your mind is in the right place, ego is in check, that you are physically doing what you need to do to be the best version of yourself. So it's all about just being balanced in all the different ways. And the more balanced you are, the more success that comes into you. You become like a magnet to the law of attraction. And then as success comes in and you start having results, you need to keep balanced as well. Because if your ego goes off and you're like, I'm all that in a bag of chips, that's not going to help you. Everything will slow down. So you need to stay balanced even as success is coming in. And then you just need, again, they keep saying it for you, Leo, you just need to focus on what's right in front of you and what you need to do today in order to get to the future that you want. You have to be open as well to what the universe is bringing you, because you might think, okay, this is the road that I'm taking. And in order to meet certain people or to do certain things, you may need to go on different routes than what you think. To get to where you want to go. So the universe will help you with that. And you just need to be open to the opportunities that are coming in and not be so like, this is the way I'm doing it and I'm not changing that way. So then the challenge is moving forward with balance, whether that's stopping and not doing what you need to do or trying to rush forward. The more balanced you are, the more success, but it's a challenge this week or this month. There's the Death card. So you are going through a transformation. And, the process of transforming and changing is that it is a process, right? And it's just kind of chipping away at it and doing and learning as you go forward, taking those steps, but you are changing and you are moving forward. You've planted the seeds to your success, and now it's just doing what you need to do in order to reap the benefits of all the work you've been putting in. And this is also about learning to adapt, right? So if you're so structured, again, they are talking about being so structured, like this is the way I'm going to do it, it's this or nothing, then it's kind of, they're saying you're not going to grow. I always look at this as like you planted some seeds in a little pot and then the plant starts growing, and like I say, it's a lemon tree, right? And the plant starts growing, and then in order for it to grow more, you have to transplant it into a bigger pot, and then a bigger pot, and then a bigger pot, and then you get lemons, right? So you have to do the work. You have to transplant it. You have to water it, fertilize it, do what you need to do to your plant, what you want to happen in order to reap the lemons off of it, right? And if you keep it in the little pot, it won't grow. It will stay there and you won't get any fruit, right? So you have to adapt and you have to change, adding things, taking things away, and then doing the work in between. But you can't be so structured that you don't allow the success to grow. And then when you do this, you're moving towards a whole new beginning, a whole new way of doing things, because you're changing, you're going through this transformation. And for some of you Leos, it is a whole new situation. So it can be a new job, a new relationship, just a new you, right? With health and fitness, being the best version of yourself. So it is this whole new beginning, but the great thing about the Ace of Wands is it's fulfilling and really full of joy. So you love it. You love what you're doing. You love being there. So it's moving you towards really fulfilling things. The card of what you need to focus on in June is just taking those steps, taking those baby steps, one step at a time to move forward. The Seven of Swords is not looking over your shoulder at what other people are doing, how they're doing it, whether they're stabbing you in the back, stealing your ideas, whatever. Like, you just need to let them worry about themselves, and you just do what you need to do in order to move forward, learning what you need to learn and going towards your goals. Just stop looking back at what people are saying or doing. Even if they are stealing your ideas or stabbing you in the back, that is their problem, their karma. No matter what you do, you can't change that. So it's just kind of like, you know what? Don't worry about them. Just keep moving forward as long as you're doing what's right for you and you are creating good karma for yourself. The Five of Pentacles is about making a choice. You have some choices to make. Do you keep spinning your wheels, doing this and not moving forward with, with balance? So you need to make changes. You need to go towards something new or a new way of doing something. But you haven't decided whether you're going to do it or not, or you haven't taken action towards it. So now it's time to take action towards this new way of doing something that's going to lead you to a lot of success. And when you do, it leads you to one of the best cards in the deck, all your hopes and dreams coming true. So it is time, Leo, that you go forward towards this new thing, just one step at a time. And then what you don't see coming in June is overthinking and overanalyzing, stress and worry. They call the Nine of Swords the warning card because tarot is telling you not to do this. Do not stress and worry. Do not overthink and overanalyze. And I know that's easier said than done, but if you have to catch yourself doing it. And the reason they tell us to do this is for many, many reasons. One, it is you're wasting time because you're worrying and stressing about things that may never happen. You're overthinking things, so you're not moving forward. And you're also putting all that energy out into the universe. So the universe will send you back more things to worry about. And you don't want that. So you really have to watch this mindset this month so it doesn't stop you from taking those steps forward. You have the Strength card, which is you have the strength to stop doing this. You have the strength to walk across this beast of stress and worry and overthinking and tame that beast so you can continue forward towards all the things that are waiting for you. When you do this, you get mental clarity, right? So stress and worry and overthinking muddles your mental clarity, right? So it's kind of like chaos within your mind because you're bringing in all this like whirlwind of worry and stress that you can't see where you need to go and what steps you need to take or where you even want to go. So when you stop doing it, you have mental clarity and you're able to see, okay, this is the steps I need to take. This is where I need to go towards. And then you go for it, right? When you stop doing it, you're able to go for it. You're able to come out of your comfort zone. You're able to embrace life and live life to the fullest. And take that leap of faith towards going towards the new thing that you're supposed to go towards or a new way of doing things. And just the stress and worry and overthinking just kind of anchors you and you just spin your wheels and you don't go anywhere. So you need to stop that in June and learn. It's a skill that we have to learn to stop doing it. And when you do, wow, you're able to really move forward and things become clearer for you and you go through this transformation a lot smoother. So very, very interesting, Leo. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you could like and share my videos, that really helps. If you enjoyed my video, if you could subscribe, that would be amazing. Thank you again for watching. Have a wonderful month and I will talk to you soon.
You'll not get the arse you want by sitting on it.